Hello everyone, Legend begins here with an episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. With the first turnabout. Let's go. See what happens. So we got red stuff drip. So, oh, what is that? Is that like a... What? Okay. Dang it, why me? I don't know, guys. This game seems kind of scary. I don't know. I can't get caught. No, like, this is scarier than Slender. Like, come on. It's a purple suit. Red tie. You gotta find someone to put this on. Someone like him. Oh, make it look like he did it. This guy's scary looking. I don't know about this game, guys. It's kind of creepy. I don't know. I'll play a little longer. See, I don't know. Just messing with you guys. This is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Blind. Let's play. District Court. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Parentheses means they're thinking it. Just in case you didn't know that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, hiya, Chief.
Woo, I'm glad I made it on time.
Okay.
Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed.
I have other women voices. I just like this one the best.
Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this.
I'm gonna do my other voice then. I like it better.
It said a lot about you, your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way that I can. I just really want to help him out with that much. It's over.
Actually, no, never mind. Parentheses don't mean they're thinking it, because this guy's not thinking it. Well, if everything, it's all over.
Isn't that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, that's him. I gotta just get a better voice for Phoenix. Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
Sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah, sigh. I'm just gonna use my normal voice.
Nick!
Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I'm afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did all this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. Person responsible. This is him thinking it. Responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. I don't know about this game, guys. It's kind of scary. Look. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know him better than anyone. I know that he's a good guy at heart, and that I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do.
August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2.
I'm not gonna do that. Objection! Oh, sorry, too early. The court is now in section of the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Hold on, I gotta get a good voice. The court's now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I can't even do that, guy. The defense is ready, Your Honor. My voice does not work with Phoenix. I had to do something different. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. It's still not good. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Head shaking, eyesight fading. The
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant of this case.
Larry Butts. Defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Oh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report over cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this?
She does not have that. Don't even know the victim's name! I don't even care. Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on.
Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court record.
It's too high. Just touch the court record button anyway in time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. So bad.
To your answer, who is the victim in this case?
Court record. Huh. Okay. Oh, okay. Mia, no. Profiles. Let's see, is it Larry Butts? Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
Hit with a blunt object. You can tell from the cutscene. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure you pay attention to the evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Just the court record button to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
I gotta get a better voice from Maya. Or Mia, whatever you prefer.
Prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention, you don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. I just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Boop.
Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumb. She just doesn't take my phone calls or sing me, ever. What's it to you, anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had returned from overseas within one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All lie! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it! This is good.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a model. No, the victim was a model, but she shouldn't have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
You can clearly see what kind of woman this Mrs. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... Let's stop him from answering. Our client had no idea that the victim was seeing other men. My question is irrelevant to this case.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating cheat, dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, I'm gonna meet her in the afterlife. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You entered the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do? Have him answer honestly. I know, I'll set up a scene. Apparently this game is really hard. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there, I win. But you don't get that many mistakes.
Order! Well, Mr. Putz.
Dude, chill! She wasn't home, man, so like I didn't see her. Objection!
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing from the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, witness was seen selling newspapers in the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Saw It to the stand.
This game, I've heard that it has like a lot of play on words and stuff. You get Mr. Frank saw it, saw it, saw it, saw it, saw it. You get it? Ha! Ah! Yeah, you get it? Oh, okay.
Mr. Saw It.
That was me, his voice.
Mr. Saw It. You sell newspaper subscriptions, that's correct.
Oh yes, those papers, yes.
Mr. Saw It, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witnesses testimony, witnesses account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I felt in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 o'clock p.m. The man who ran away, the man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why was the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Are phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw used was one of those.
Your Honor...
Sorry, Your Honor. I have a record of the blackout for your pursual.
Blackout record added to the court record. What? Record added to the record.
No, Mr. Wright.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination? Your Honor? Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? The client is innocent, alright? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is it your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? Hold the keys, it's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there somewhere. First, find contradiction from the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. I love this game so already. Okay? Just court record button and point out the contradiction in the testimony. Cross-examination! I like this. going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside. Oh, I already read this. Let's see. Dead. Oh, I think this is he thought to call the police. Blackout record. Well, this statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. See those exclamation marks? One of them goes away means you've risen into the bad evidence.
I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty.
Crap.
Unfortunately, I'll have to penalize you, Mr. Wright.
Uh-oh. I must be on the wrong track. I need to save state. Sorry for that cut, guys, but I had to save state. And I forget that in this it shows up. It's not fraps. You know, I thought to call the police immediately. How about the phone in our apartment wasn't working? Oh, I see. I went to a nearby park found the public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 o'clock p.m. Okay, autopsy report. Let's see, time of death, 4 to 5 p.m. Let's present this. This has to be. We found the body at 1 p.m. Are you sure? Yes. It was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial! The witness really forgot the time! I like that better.
After his testimony, I found that hard to believe. Mr. saw it. You were so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Gonna put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through them, and their whole story falls apart. I'm about to run out. I'm running over time. I don't know. I'm on to 20 minutes today. Hope you enjoyed. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give a testimony again?
Sure. I don't know. This is so cool. I like this game. See, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 o'clock p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. That's an easy one.
I see. You had a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. This one's easy. Found the body, heard the time. Television. Blackout report. Hold it right there! Oh, prosecution said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television, or a video. I will...
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawyer?
No, I found it quite puzzling myself. Wait. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawyer, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
And you seem rather...
That you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawyer. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
Saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. Defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Okay, he didn't hear the time, he saw it. Statue. This was murder weapon.
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue.
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta finish this first trial before I end.
How is this supposed to be a clock?
What?
You went through objections and your evidence. Just what do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
At the witness stand at this.
No, I can't do that other voice with the trivial thing.
This is trivial.
No, I can't do his voice unless I do the other. It makes me sad. I can't pick a good voice for him.
But I'm wasting time.
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The next is a switch. You just tilt it to set the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Yes? Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock, because he entered the apartment.
You're lying. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I was in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her.
He struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock in his voice. That was the sound you heard. Only in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. I like how it says objection.
Well, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Huh?
Oh! Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
I never, look, the clock, I saw,
Yeah. Gah!
Shut up, I hate you.
It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn, give him death.
What kind of court is this? That's kind of obvious, he did it.
Order! Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely the clock. The fact is clear is you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25.
This certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So I've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
Ah! As you can see, the clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! Ho! Ho! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about? Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Why would it be running 3 hours slow now, but not before? Especially since it kind of lines up with him saying it was 3 hours before the... whatever. He's right. How am I supposed to prove that? Dang it, I was so close. I'm not blurbing out those words just because I don't feel like it.
Mr. Wright, it seems like you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I can only indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit.
Come all the way down here to testify. Look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. A
Criminal. You letters are slime. Hold up. Let me check this. What's this? Autopsy. Statue. Passport. Paris. I knew there was something else. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
It's not fast, but you saw it.
Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. That doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Why not?
Wait! Maybe I can prove it.
Let's have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you see the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. It is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
No.
Passport.
Paris? That's the only thing I can see with this word. Take that.
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder.
I'm sorry if you can see my mouse right here at the bottom, but I can't really help it. Besides, I think it actually helps because you can see where I'm clicking.
The victim had just returned from abroad the day before the murder.
As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours.
It's 4 o'clock p.m. here, it's 1 o'clock a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard was when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
He died. I think I won my first case.
Order, I say! Well, this case is certainly...
I like your beard, by the way. It's really nice.
The case has certainly turned out different than what we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client.
He was arrested and was taken away, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Not guilty. Yeah.
Why don't they just say innocent? Why do they have to say not guilty?
And with that, the court is adjourned.
Well, thanks, guys. Oh, we gotta read this. It turns out that Frank Salt was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to see and check when people were in and out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Salt let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Salt grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. There's a scary scene. Well, guys, I think I'm going to have to pause it now. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I really enjoy this. I'm going to keep playing it whether you guys want me to or not. I'm just kidding. If you guys really don't want me to, I'll stop. But I like it. And, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.